Welcome to another episode of I Am Black Redefined. I'm your host, KL, and I am so happy to be sitting with Tonisha, aka Coach T. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Tell us a little bit about GridFit, because I feel like there is no other facility like GridFit here in the city.
No, that is absolutely true. So actually, GridFit is the third location in the United States that uses a technology that's within GridFit. Sorry.
Okay.
The actual technology in GridFit comes from Spain. So it was a lot to get it over here, but with a lot of hard work and determination, I kind of made it happen. The first location opened up with the technology in New York. The second location opened up in Michigan, and then I became the third location.
In Nashville?
In Nashville.
So tell us a little bit about your fitness journey, because I know you do have an IT background, but you're also in fitness.
Yes. So I've always been active growing up. High school, middle school, I played volleyball, basketball, I ran track. I earned a full scholarship actually to play basketball at Belmont University. So I played basketball there for 4 years. During my senior year, I became an All-American strength and conditioning athlete. So my love for fitness kind of grew at that point. And honestly, naturally, after graduating, I progressed into training. Now, right now, it's still considered like my side hustle. As you mentioned, my main profession is finance and IT. Okay. So that's where my background is in. But fitness, sports, that's where my love is.
That's the passion.
That's the passion.
Well, and I think that really, we all, I know everyone watching, we're all kind of there where, we might have a full-time job, but we have a side hustle that,
exactly.
And sometimes I really want to reframe the word of side hustle, because it almost sounds like, it's just a passion project on the side, like you only put effort into every now and then. But no, this is a full-blown business that you have here.
Definitely a full-blown business, yes. And people don't realize, my day job, I work London hours. Oh. So I'm up at 3 in the morning.
I was like, you're on a whole different time zone.
I'm on a whole different time zone. So at 3 in the morning, I'm doing my day hustle, as I call it. Normally I'm off work about 12 or 1. Wow. And then I'm preparing for my classes for the afternoon at GridFit. And then my love takes over. Right. So I do what I need to do to pay my bills.
Yes, right.
In the morning.
Always first, pay those bills.
Pay the bills first. And then in the evening, it's more of, okay, I do what I love in the evening, and this is coming to GridFit, preparing for classes, doing personal training, whatever I need to do to make GridFit come alive, because I want to see it grow. I want to see it get bigger. Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about some of the struggles you face. I can only imagine, with this only being the third one with this technology in the country, and then being a black fitness trainer behind it. What were the challenges that you faced?
The number one challenge that I think that all minorities face is capital. That's capital and connections, and I tell people always. So getting that capital in the beginning, I reached out to lots of banks locally, credit unions. And I'm coming from, like I said, a finance background. I have an 850 plus credit score.
So you're good.
I'm good. It's like, hey, my credit is A1.
Right.
I shouldn't have a problem to get a small business loan. But then I was getting rejected saying, hey, you don't have enough collateral. Now I was in the process of owning my home. I own 2 cars. I had medical equipment because I do testing as well. Okay. So I had all this equipment and everything, and I'm like, hey, I have some collateral, but they're like, oh, it's not enough. Your net worth, we need more than this. So then, it was just more of doing more research, trying to find that one that's gonna say yes. So of course they always say you get a million no's, and hopefully you're gonna get that one yes.
And that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. So after a lot of research, I found a company in California, reached out to them, and they started working with me. And from there, everything took off, because I needed that in order to, pretty much, of course, in order to purchase all this, first of all. Right. But I was also working with the sales team at GridFit. They didn't want to sell me the equipment or anything at first anyway, because there was no one in the area that could service it. Wow. So yeah, that's a whole story. And I always tell people, if you knew my story, you'll understand my grind. Yes. And that's my main thing. Hey, know my story, you understand the grind.
I'm like, that's a lot to go through.
That is a lot. It was a lot.
But I know the passion is really what fueled you to keep going through all of the no's and everything. And I can only imagine too the challenges that other trainers and fitness facilities might face when they are wanting to launch. What pieces of advice can you give them to get through, especially when it comes to owning their own location?
I guess, of course, be persistent and consistent.
Persistent and consistent.
Persistent and consistent. That rhyme.
I was like, I love it.
But no, like I said, I was very persistent. I was getting no's day after day. Banks that I've worked with when I first got out of college, I went to them and said, hey, you know, I've been with you banking for years. I need a business loan.
Right.
Can we work? How can I get a business loan? And then of course, no. They turned me over to like some organization that was going to help startup companies or startup businesses, even though I technically wasn't a startup business. Right. So turn around and no one returning phone calls, no one returning emails. So you get all that, you know, you're hitting all these walls. But, you know, of course, stay persistent. Continue to, if you love what you do and you want to fight, continue to fight forward, work on your craft in the meantime, and everything will work out.
And I think one thing that's testament to kind of the person you are, I think, is the fact that you do have your own space. You are paving the way for other trainers, because I know you open it up to other trainers and they are able to host their classes, whether, you know, they're similar or different with their dance. Tell us a little bit about how someone might be interested in that. How can they get connected with you to do this, and what type of classes do you allow to come in here?
Honestly, anything that's fitness-based, anything that gets people moving. And that's my main thing. Right now, we have a lot of couch potatoes or people who sit around and like they're afraid to come in. But I mean, I enjoy to see people healthy and happy. I offer myself, I do high intensity interval training, boot camp style classes, circuit based, but I have a lot of instructors in here as well that are doing their own business, because I want you to have your own business. You don't have to be under the GridFit. You can have your own business, but you're just holding your classes at GridFit.
Love that you're given the opportunity.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is your business, this is your thing. I was there one day. I wanted to have my business somewhere, and I was like, no, you can come in and be a trainer here and I'll pay you $10. It's like, yeah, but I'm bringing all these people here, so how does that work out? So I'm all for let's partnership together. You bring your business, we build our businesses together, and together we can grow. But back to your main question. So I offer, like I said, I do HIIT, boot camp, and circuit-based training. Other instructors do dance. I have an instructor that has, Candace, she does body beat by Candace. Diamond, she does dance blast, is another type of dance. All of them are different. Zuliet, she does a West African dance. Oh, wow. She's actually from West Africa, so it's the motherland. She's doing her own dance move.
Love it.
Great class. And then Tori, she has cardio drum with, it's like an exercise ball in a bucket, and you're drumming. That's a hit. Everybody loves it. And she's here like on the, I think the first and third Saturday of the month or whatever. But like, yeah, anything that gets the people moving, just getting them excited about exercising, I'm all for it.
And I'm all for you offering it. And I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. Now I've come to some classes. Now I did fall off a little bit, but I will be back, Coach T.
Yes, we miss you.
I know. The classes are. We should be paying more for these classes, because they are intense, but it's almost, I mean, you really created a sense of community within your classes, because I remember the first time, I've fallen off a couple times if we're being honest, the first time I fell off, when I came back, everyone was like, where have you been? Where have you been? And I was like, oh, y'all miss me, you know?
We do.
And then coming back into the class, everyone was helping me, because, oh, trust, the struggle was there, but results were also given. So it is definitely worth it. And I know too, you offer nutritional planning as well, which is always great.
Yeah, definitely nutritional planning, personal training. I do some testing as far as VO2 max to see what your heart rate should be, if people are interested in that. And also I do testing as far as your metabolic rate, as far as, you know, you breathe through a machine. It tells you if you have a slow metabolism, fast metabolism. Yeah, so I do some testing as well.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't even know that. Just like all encompassing here at GridFit.
All encompassing.
Yes. So if they, the people that are watching, if they are interested in joining the GridFit family, where can they find you online, social media?
Yeah. Yes, please follow us at GridFit33. And that's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Webpage is gridfit.org, not .com, because people seem to always go there. Right. Gridfit.org, O-R-G.
Last question for you, Coach T. If you could sum it up for us, how are you Black Redefined?
I'm creating opportunities, not only for myself, but for other fitness professionals to grow their business, expand their business, while also helping the community become healthier. And I think that's the main thing. Hey, let's be healthy.
Yes. let's be healthy, America. I love it. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Coach T. I really appreciate it. And thank you at home for tuning in. Join in on the conversation on Twitter and of course on Instagram. I want to see how you are Black Redefined. So make sure you download the template, upload it on your Instagram stories and on your Twitter account, and be sure to tag I Am Black Redefined. I'll see you guys next week.